The first question is why the carbon footprint, and maybe a short introduction to the Canadian chemical industry. Most of the chemical industry in Canada is organized in the Chemistry Industries Association of Canada, and responsible care is the chemistry industry's commitment to sustainability, and it compels member companies to work for the improvement of people's lives and the environment. And the Chemistry Industry Association of Canada is committed to responding to the serious issue of climate change and made significant progress, 66% decline in greenhouse gas emissions since 1992. And this is, chart shows the reduction of the emissions. We've been talking about scope, so that is all Scope 1 emissions. And it refers to the direct emissions with global warming potential from the chemical industry. And the good news, obviously, is that there have been significant reductions in the past. On the other hand, the bad news is that the forecast of further reductions is none. And this forecast may be a little bit pessimistic, but still, I doubt that we will see major reductions in Scope 1 emissions in the future in the chemical industry, basically because the technology has been pushed to the limit in many cases. And of course, this is not a good answer in a world where concerns regarding global warming are increasing. And this is one of the reasons to cast the net wider and to look at the carbon footprint of products. There's also a corporate goal, and at Akzo Nobel, we are committed to reducing our impact on the planet and delivering more sustainable products and solutions to our customers. And one key area where we want to concentrate on is the carbon management through the value chain. And carbon policy and improvement targets were developed. The emphasis here is on the cradle-to-gate carbon footprint and its regular update. To reduce the cradle-to-gate carbon footprint and to provide carbon-efficient solutions to our customers. Maybe one word about cradle-to-gate. We were hearing a lot about the life cycle carbon footprint. The problem is for chemical products, as soon as they leave the plant gate, they can be used in many different applications. So determining the life cycle footprint gets into a completely different area, and which is also very complex. So I concentrate here on the footprint of products until they leave the plant gate. And that's a currently quite common approach, although studies for life cycle impact are also done. Our old friend, the scope concepts, we already heard about it a few times. One comment is, in practice, often unsecure in Scope 2 if the emissions due to purchased steam are counted under Scope 2 or Scope 3. That varies. Generally, Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions are already tracked, and there's often little information available regarding Scope 3 emissions. Again, Scope 1 emissions are usually already known from the environmental reporting and the utility usage reporting. The emissions from purchased electricity can be easily determined if the generating mix is known, and that can be gotten from the supplier of electricity. If steam is generated on site, that's obviously Scope 1 emissions. If it's purchased, again, the emissions can be gotten easily from the supplier. And that leaves the Scope 3 emissions, which is a lot of it is raw materials in this case. And some of the raw materials can be gotten from suppliers. Some independent databases are available, and sometimes you just have to guess.